Section 10. Sexual Intelligence. According to WHO report, World Health Organization report, every day there is estimatedly 100 million sexual intercourse all across the world. Among them, each one of them is said to be unique. Although we know that there are only few physical posture of having sex. But here, when you are involved sexually, it is not just your body which is involved, your mind is involved as well. So it is a contribution of your mind, it is a contribution of the body that makes an enjoyable sex, or that makes the sex possible at the very first place. As I told you, bodily there are only few postures, but the mind, the fantasy in the mind, that is infinite, and that leads to the successful completion of sexual performance. You might have heard many times your friends saying, "Oh my God, if my girlfriend know about that what I was thinking while having sex with her, she will kill me." Did you ever heard about this? So maybe a woman while having sex with the husband, imagining of some other man, that is a fantasy. Or maybe the man while having sex is in imagination thinking about in threesome, the three people in the room, and third one may not be the woman. So these are called sexual fantasy. And sometimes we feel guilty about it. But the truth is, these kind of fantasy, it makes the whole process more enjoyable and it is very normal. Need not to worry about it. Why? Let's try to understand what fantasy does for you. Just imagine a situation, a couple enjoying sex, and suddenly the man, he turns around and see there is a lion standing. What do you think? Will he be able to carry on? Certainly not. He'll be scared. He'll be turned off instantly because there will be worry of the lion. In this modern day, you need not to worry because you don't stay in jungle. You are protected in the room. But then, sometime there is a lion in the head. In the middle of the sex, you reminded yourself, "Oh my God, I have to pay that bill, the credit card bill." So that keeps you turned off. And because of that turned off, you are not able to perform. And then you label yourself as a sexual dysfunction person. That is not the problem of erectile dysfunction. I call it is a problem of lion in the head. And you can avoid this kind of thoughts by having some fantasy. Any fantasy is good if that is serving the purpose, if it is making your sexual performance more enjoyable together. But what happens, since we feel guilty about those fantasies and because of those lions in the head, we are not able to perform the way we expect us to perform, and then it leads to we visiting the doctors. And the doctors in this modern medicine world, they are waiting for you to be scared of something, and then they take the benefit of this scare, of this fear, and they try to trap you in that business by giving a lot of solution. As you heard of penis transplant, like heart transplant, kidney transplant, eye transplant, something new, a penis transplant. Something ridiculous like this. Okay, a dead man's penis will be transplanted and that will start functioning. What I mean to say that there is already good amount of confusion in the mind, and to add to it, doctors try to take advantage of it. What I call it disease mongering, that is business of fear, and that makes the situation even worse. So if you are among them who is having any problem connected with sexual dysfunction, avoid going to a doctor. Try to educate yourself. It may be a little bit of misunderstanding, and once you understand this, the problem is solved. We'll try to find out the solution. We'll try to understand it even to a greater depth so that we can find the solution. For that, go to section 11.